Okay, I said today we are going to start with drop down and index and match. So a lot of people have been dropping messages. Let me even check the names of those people that are dropping messages so that I can attend to them first. A lot of people has been dropping messages. Let me quickly go through their message again. Let me go through the message. So I saw some messages. I need the links to. In that group, like I'm coming to this let me go to the monitor and now. Please, I'm still looking for those there are a lot of people that drop so someone said me no even understand where we started this course, this in where we started from in this course. The whole thing is overwhelming me. How is that? All right, guys, did you get yours? Not this one. I think some of them has deleted their message. I think some of them has deleted their message. I do not see those messages there again. See, this class that I'm doing right now is a support system, like I used to say, is a support system. Everything that I'm teaching here, I've put everything down for you in a video. I know that it's not everybody that will have time to come to this live webinar. It's not everybody. And if we follow it based on the way I recorded it, a lot of people are going to miss some lessons. Do you get? Now, that's why I recorded everything for you to go through it at your own leisure time. At your own leisure time. After going through it, then if you have questions, just send the message to me. If I can answer you on WhatsApp, I'm going to answer you. But if I can't, we will bring it to the live class. Oh yeah, Mr. Kende, Abi. Oh yeah, talk. This person that is raising hand. Kende Okesade.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, House.
Good
Okay.
evening.
Just to buttress what our coordinator just said. I think we started this program. I never had time to go to the video. But today, I took it as a personal responsibility to go through the video. I went all through what is taught. What we're about to talk today, drop down. I've gone through it. So very self-explanatory. That's just the truth. So in case you miss anything, you have not missed anything. If you have that video, if you have that link, just go through it, each one after the other. So just to buttress it, I've gone through it. What we are about to do today, I think I've gone through it and I practiced it on my own too. It was a seamless exercise for me. So I'm saying that you may just create time to go through the video and you see that the presenter as Mr. Akim has really done a good work. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So that is just that. You just have to go through the video. See, if I said I should be taking it one, but see, The course that I gave you is a recorded class. Now, what Digital World is trying to do is just to make computer education very accessible to everyone so that you can all go through it at your own leisure time. That is how we created all our courses. We will give you the recorded, then we give you a support system whereby whenever you have any question, you can bring it to the live class. I hope you are getting this now. Please, after this, I don't really want people say, and now some people has been, when I read those, after going through those messages, I was feeling somehow, like, I don't really know how to explain it. So just please, and if you have any question, you don't have to drop it in the group. Message me directly. Message me directly. Do you get? Though I'm always busy. Like yesterday, I slept around 3 a.m. But I'll make sure that I respond to everybody, all the messages, no matter what I'm doing, except if my data is not on. But once I see your message, I will make sure that I respond to everybody. Some of you here can testify to that. There are some people that even message me around 12, 1, and I will respond. Some of you here can testify to that. So if you have any issue, just message me. This is a support system. Do you get? It's a support system. I don't want people to start seeing me as a bad person. I've recorded everything. In fact, from the introduction, for those of you that has gone through it, I started from the introduction of Microsoft Excel, Cell, all those ones. That is where I started from. All the way down to pivots. I explain everything. Just try, go through the video. See, you can't learn if you are thinking, okay, whenever you are going whenever you are coming to this live class, you want to come and you want me to start teaching you from afresh. See, you can't learn everything in one day. That's why we recorded it. You can't learn everything in one day. You can't learn it in one day. You get? So that is why there's a recorded class. I gave you the recorded class. So at your own leisure time, you can just go through it. Even though right now, I'll just tell you, go through this video. That is what we are going to do next week. If new people comes to join us, I'll still tell them the same thing. Do you get? Please go through those videos. If you've not gone through it, please go through it. Go through those videos that I sent to you. And if you have any question, send me a message or drop it. Yes, thank you. Or drop it in the group, drop it in my DM. If I can't answer you on WhatsApp, I'll tell you to remind me on Sunday live class. That's what I usually tell everybody. If I see that, okay, this one is what we need to do in practical, I can't explain on phone, I'll tell you, remind me on Sunday class. That's what I do. Please, I don't want people to start seeing like me like a bad person or something. I'm trying all my best to make everybody comfortable and to make everything easy. Do you get? So I hope we all understand that. Does anybody have 1 or 2 things to say about this one before I start? I have a lot of things to do today, please. So I won't spend much time with you guys today. And also guys, next week I won't be around. I'm not going to be in Lagos, and where I'm going, I'm not sure if there's going to be light or not. So I'm not sure if I'll be the one to take you in our next class or if there will be class. I'm not so sure because I won't be around on Sunday. Do you get? So we will have to postpone it till the following week. I hope you all get that. So let's just say there will be no class next week Sunday. We will postpone it till the following week.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So any other thing to say before we move forward to the drop down? If you have anything to say. Yes, please don't make me feel like I'm a bad person, I beg. Abi, you want me to stop this? How many people? How many of you want me to stop?
Please, you should go on. Oh, we don't want you to stop this.
Okay, so let's start. So let's move to Excel. You can see I have a lot of Excel sheets that I'm working on currently now. I've started working on this one since 3 a.m. I'm here to finish it. Let me look for the data we are using. Now, this is actually not the one that I want to use. Let me look for that one. So we are going to start with, let me see this one. Okay, so we are going to start with, for those of you that have gone through the video that I asked to go through, this shouldn't be a new thing to you, to do a two-way lookup. But if you've not gone through it, I'm going to show you how to create a two-way lookup. This is an example of a two-way lookup. So now, if I need the name, I can come here, choose the name. So I can come here, choose either the first text, second text, or the exam. I can do it like this. So, but we'll get to that. This is just a drop down. This is a drop down. So this is what we are doing today. This is a drop down. This is what we are doing today. So let's go to, let's start with this big sheet now. Let me come here. Now, this is what I create. I created this one in that course. For those of you that has gone through VLOOKUP drop down, I created this one using VLOOKUP. I created this one using VLOOKUP, right? So, though I gave you as an assignment that you should complete it, so I'm going to redo it today and give you as an assignment to finish it. So I'm going to just delete this column, this row. After deleting it, I need to put this in a drop down. Now to create a drop down, let me just come here and do something. Let me show you how to create a drop down. To create a drop down is not hard. You come here to data. So you click on the cell you want to create a drop down on. Please, if you have any question as I'm doing it, you can type it. Mr. Osho, this man has been calling me. So you're here today. Said he can't hear me. If Mr. Osho cannot hear me, there's a problem. If you call me tomorrow morning by 7 a.m. Mr. Osho, wow, please, someone should please help me to type, help me to tell Mr. Osho to, please, just can someone help me to type it in the chat, in the chat, meeting chat, that he should log out and dial in with his audio. Please, someone should just help me to type it there. Help me to type it, Mr. Osho, please log out and dial in with your audio. Mr. Osho, please log out and dial in with your audio. Please, someone should help me with that so that I can continue with what I'm doing. But if Mr. Osho cannot hear me, thank you very much. If Mr. Osho cannot hear me, he will call me 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So now this is not using any formula. We are not using any formula. It's very, very easy. Thank you, Judy. Judith, thank you. You are too much. I really appreciate it. She's the only one. Okay. A lot of, like 2 or 3 people. John Bosco. Is John Bosco here? John Bosco. John Bosco, thank you very much.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here, sir.
I really appreciate
welcome.
you for the review video. Judy, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. This Mrs. Fatima, not Mrs. Fatima Siroma, not you. There's another Fatima. There are two Fatima right here, but I'm not sure she's around. I also appreciate that. I also appreciate her. Mrs. Fatima, good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir.
Long time no see.
I just missed
You were not around last week.
last class last week. Yeah, I sent you a message that I won't be around. You
Yeah.
remember?
Yes, I said. Okay,
Yes,
thank
yes.
you. Let's move on now. So you come here to data. Once you get to data, you come to data validation. Data validation. Click on data validation. Now we don't need any value. We need a list of value. So instead of selecting any value, you come here, you don't need whole number, you don't need decimal number, you need a list. That is list of value, that is what we need. So I'll click on list. Now this list is going to allow me, so it's going to, if I need it to ignore blank cell, I can leave this in cell drop down in just one cell. Yes, that's what I want. So I'll come here, click on this source. So if I want to see all these first name in one place, that is if I want to see all these first name in one cell. So let me select my source. This is my source, right? That is my source. You can see that Excel has actually made it an absolute reference because Excel don't want the selection to go beyond this particular column. Now you have input message. That is your message. That is the message that will display beside your drop down. So let me say first name. So these are just basic data. By the time you are dealing with large data, you will know the important. So now input message, I'll just say please check your name here. Let me say check your first name here. So now you have error alert. Whenever anybody type in the name that is not available, that is if the name is not part of this name, so what should it bring out? So you can either use stop, you can use warning, you can use information. I'll just go with warning sign. Then I'll say not available. The Excel can generate this for you automatically, but sometimes I just like to go through everything so that you'll know what it means. So I'll just say right here, let me type it hello, or the name is not part of the range range. Let's say kindly check back later. You can type whatever you like here. So let's use our Nigerian, so try again later. So if I click on OK, now you see where I put the second one, first name. Please check your first name here. If I come here now, I can do something like this. Now there's another one that you can use called combo box. That one is called combo box, but I don't want to show you now because it's kind of advanced. So right now I can choose any of this name. You can use combo box for that. But now let's test it if let's check for a name that is not part of this range. So let's just see. I'm going to go with, who should I go with here? Tobias, you are the person that typed last, so I'm going to choose you. So Tobias. Yes, right? If I press enter, you see the name is not part of the range. Kindly try again later. So do you see? Do you see it's not available? Now you have this. So that is your information sign. If you use the warning sign, it's going to show the warning sign here. If you use the stop sign, it's going to show the stop sign right here. So it all depends on what you use. Now, we can use this to create a relationship between something. Now, just like this. Now, if you see, I use drop down to create a relationship between these using index and match formula. We are going to get here very soon. So now let's go and use index and match. Let's use VLOOKUP for those of us that. What did we even do last week? We did VLOOKUP last week, right? How many of you were here last week? Let me check. Judy, yes. Mr. John Bosco, what did we discuss last week? We did VLOOKUP, right? Okay. So
Yes, we look up.
yes. Now, most of you do. I hope all of you have not forgotten it. I hope you still remember. Mr. Osho. Mr. Osho, where is Mr. Osho? You are here. Before, when you said you can't hear me, I was like, you are the first person that will call me tomorrow morning. If you did not hear me. Oluwa ló honest. Please mute. Abi now. You are the first person that will call me tomorrow morning. So let's do if I can get the recorded of the VLOOKUP as I join. Just oh wow, Yusuf. No problem. I'll drop the recorded again. I'll just drop it. I need the virtual assistant. So let's continue with our VLOOKUP, but just watch this. I'm going to do another VLOOKUP again. But before then, we need to have a unique ID. So is this right? Which is this? So I'm going to use this as my drop down. So what I want to do is I want to have all this information in this order, all this information right here. I want to have it only in one row, which is this first row. Did we get it now? All those information, I want to have it only in this one row. I will just do like 3 or 4 for you, then you are going to complete it and send it to me. So let's go to the data validation, go to data, come to data validation. Now we need to choose, you start from settings, you come here, select list, right? You need to choose your source. So our source is right here. So this is where I'm going to choose, Ctrl Shift down arrow. That's that. Then I don't need any other thing. You can put input message. Let's just put error alert here. I'll just type it not available. So then press OK. Like you see now, for this other ID, I have a drop down. So I can just come to home and give it a background color of black. Then the text color will be white. So if I choose this, I can have something like this. Let me increase the size, which is too much. So I can have something like this. How cool is this? So you can choose. But now we can only choose. It's not still related to anything. We've not connected to other data. So let's connect it using our VLOOKUP. Using our VLOOKUP. So what I'll say now is equals to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. Now, since all these order have they are unique. All those order are unique. So we are going to use this order ID right here as our lookup value. We are going to select, two people are raising hand. Who and who? I'm coming. Let me finish it. I will answer you. I will select this as our lookup value, as our table array. Then what I want it to return is the customer ID. I'll just stop here. So what I want it to return is our customer ID. So I'll stop here. I don't even need the name. I can decide to stop here. Doesn't matter. Comma, who can tell me my index number? Column index number will be what? I need it to return the customer ID. So what will be our column index number? 2, thank you. So I'll just put 2 right here, comma, then type true or false. Is it true or false? False, thank you. So you can come here and choose false. Tab, and you close your brackets and press enter. Now let's see if it works. So if I change this from 101 to 102, you see I should have this. If I change it to 103, I should have that. Did you get it? Yes, 2 people were raising hand before. Who and who? I did not check. Who have question? If you have question, Mr. Ruben, oh yeah, on mute.
All right, thank you, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
That ID,
Yes.
the other ID, I just want to know what you did there after the drop down. I think the place is looking black, as if you did something and you bring out the ID number outside there. I'm trying to do my own, but it's not
working.
It's not the same thing. Yes.
Okay, let's use the juju here again. Let's use the to make it work again. So for you to make the juju work, you will say ogburu. Did you get?
Sir?
I said the juju that I use. For you to make it work, you will say ogburu. Did you get, Mr. Ruben?
Hello, can you hear me?
You cannot hear me. Don't worry. Let's leave the juju. Mr. Ruben, can you?
Your network is breaking. I can hear you. You're not true.
What about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I said I used one juju. Did you get?
You used
one juju, and the juju, for you to make it work, you say ogburu.
No, I know that after you bring out the number.
Oh yeah, just what?
Your fee color.
Yes, you choose your color, right?
Fee color.
I chose
yes.
black color, then I changed the text color to white. That is that. Then you can increase the size from here. That is the font size.
So what I'm saying is that I've changed my own to because I've choose my own to red, but instead of it to when I took my cursor to another this itself, the red disappeared. I cannot see anything there. That's why
it disappeared. My
So
own,
I don't know.
let me check it.
The thing just
Okay,
disappeared.
you know what? Let's start all over again. You gave it a background color, right? That is a fill color. For that
Yes.
sake, this is the color. So I chose this color. Then here,
I want to return the color for the text. There is not there is not it's not I don't
just
know
come
what
here.
is wrong.
Wait, come here. Are you sure that you click on it?
Okay, I say I've gotten it now.
Congratulations.
Hello, sir.
I can hear you. I said
Hello,
congratulations.
sir.
I said congratulations. Let's continue. Mr. Ruben. Okay, guys. You are laughing, are we? Front end, Mr. Osho, Judy, well done. Continue laughing. I will give you the assignments now. Okay, we can see that these are drop down works for this, right? It works. So now let's use it for our customer's name. Now, right now, we can't use order ID as our unique identifier for the customer name. The reason is because this order ID is specific, is unique to only one order. And a customer can have more than one order, which means he or she is going to get multiple order ID. The one we are going to use is this customer ID, which is the customer can only get one ID. A customer can only get one ID. Do you get? So that's what we are going to use. So equals to VLOOKUP. Then I'll select customer ID. Now I'm going to show you something. If I select customer ID, close my bracket, comma. Let's go to order. Now I don't have to start from here. I can start from here. This is where my customer ID is. You know, VLOOKUP looks directly from left to right. So we are going to start from here. Then select this one. If you like, you can stop anywhere. But now I'll just stop here because I need the customer's name. So, comma, then I'll put 2 to return the customer's name because this is the first column that I select. This is the second column that I select. So that is 2. Then after that, comma, I'll just select false. Then I'll close my brackets and press enter. Gaddafi, okay, grand stuff. So did we get this now? Do you see? All these are now working. So if I choose, are you enjoying today's class? I hope this one doesn't look complicated. Is this, how many of you are having issue with what I just did now? Zaku, yes, yes, no, no. Very strange. Who is this person that user? Is very, very strange. Wow. Okay. Another person. A bit, but maybe because I'm already stressed. Judy, who stressed you? Though you sent me that message today also. Sorry. Me too, I am stressed. But I told you, I have class. I have night class yesterday that I took someone from 12 till 3. Before I could sleep, I don't wake up this morning again working on other data. What does FOR stand for? FOR stand for exact match. Exact match. Yes, please go through the videos that I sent to you. That is the main purpose. That is the most important thing you need in this course. Just go through the videos that I sent to you, please. Gabriel, please go through the videos that I sent to you. You are totally lost. Wow, Gabriel, please go through all those videos that I sent to you. And you have now, there will be no class next week. There will be no class next week. So you have the whole of next week and next 2 weeks to go through it. Did you get? Please, if in fact, if there's going to be class, I'm not the one that will take you. It's either my partner or another person. Please just go through all those things, please. Those are the most important things. They are even more important than today's class. Okay, now let me show you something. If I come to data, right, is it here? This is not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. If I come here, right here, I have trace precedents, right? And I have trace dependents. So now, if I click on trace precedents, you are in lesson 12, but what is not related to what I've learned so far. Still in lesson 12. Okay. Now, don't worry, you will get here very soon. You'll get here very soon. So, right now, if you want to, right now, we have to trace dependence and trace precedence. Now, let's say if I tell Excel to trace precedence, that is this particular cell that I'm telling Excel to trace the precedence, I'm telling it to look for the cells that the other cells that these particular cells depend on. That is, this customer name depends on what to get his own results. Did you get that now? This terrible network, Mr. Paul. Sorry, the network has been so bad since yesterday or this week. Now, trace precedent is asking Excel to trace. Okay, it's telling Excel that trace the cell that these particular cells depend on. That is, this customer's name, which cell does it depend on? That is trace precedence. Now I click on trace precedence. You can see right now that I have 2 arrows right here. I have 2 arrows right here, as you see, right? Now, the first arrow is telling me that this cell depends on, these cells depends on the information in cell B2. That is, cell C2 depends on the information on cell B2. That is why you will have ref error. If I delete this content now, the thing inside cell B2, right here, I will have ref error. I will have ref error. That is reference error. And the second arrow now is telling me that this cell now depends on another table. That is, it depends on this one and it also depends on another table. Linda, did you have something to say? Linda. So now this cell, that is cell C2, depends on the information on cell B2, and it also depends on another table. Now, because we all know, we derive this information using this as our lookup value and coming right to the order to get the information out. Did we all get this now? That is trace precedent, to tell which cell that particular cell depends on. Do you get now? That is trace precedent. Now, let me quickly remove the arrow. Now let's come here let's come here now. because all these things depends on this one. So we are going to say trace dependence. That is to trace the ones that are depending on this one. That is the cell that are depending on this one. So now if I want to know the cell that is depending on this one, it has pointed arrow that this particular cell is depending on this one. If I remove the arrow, come here, then trace dependence. So did you see, says that this thing, this cell depends on this one. Kajiko, did we get that now? Did we all understand that? Did we all understand that? Nobody is answering. Okay, it's very easy, right? Very, very simple. Now let's move forward. Now what you're going to do for me, is you are going to fill all these other ones. That will be your assignment. Who says no? Mr. Paul. Oh yeah, let's talk. Mr. Paul, let's talk. Mr. Paul. You are just joining. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, no problem. I'm going to drop the recorded tonight. Yes, I'll try to drop the recorded class tonight. So, that is that about that. Let's move to, so you are going to fill this one for me. You fill this one, you fill this one, you fill this one, fill this one. Now, let all of them depend on this one. So let me quickly do the gender for you. Let me do the gender. If I say equals to, right? VLOOKUP. So now the lookup will depends on the customer's ID. So after it depends on that, comma, that is our lookup value. We will come here to order. In this order, I will start from customer's ID to gender. Now I'll just count. This is column 1, column 2, column 3. Then comma. Now my column index number will be 3, comma. Then I'll have false as my exact match. I will close my brackets and press enter. If you will have something to say, tell me. I'll call you. So someone said, Mr. Tobias, right? You are not here with your laptop. Yes, I'll drop it also. I'll save this and drop it. So did we see that if I choose the other ID of 130, I should repeat what again? This one, the VLOOKUP, Engineer Oluwatosin Ayobami. Are you talking about the VLOOKUP? Engineer Oluwatosin. Wait, though, are you a male or female? Engineer Oluwatosin. I've just been calling your name. I don't know your gender. Maybe you are a male or female. Male or female? Engineer. Male. I have engineer here now. I have policemen as my student also. If you do rubbish, I will arrest you. Okay, let's quickly do that again. VLOOKUP equals to VLOOKUP So, Judy, you are raising your hand. Let me quickly listening to you before. Oh yeah, unmute.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Well done.
Okay, please, I want to understand. You're getting all the information to this very sheet, Abby?
So what?
To this particular sheet, this one you've created here. Okay, but I noticed that each time you come back to this sheet, the names here changes. That the names and the customer IDs are changing, and the other IDs are changing each time you come back to this sheet. So I don't understand. I thought we're supposed to get everything on this sheet. Everything will come to this sheet. If you drag down, will you be able to see the other ones?
No. This is not talking about drag down. I'm not copying down anything. I need all the customers' information in one row whereby I can only choose and select the one that I want to see.
Okay.
So I don't want to see everything like that. I just need it in one column. So if I need customer so, I'll just go to the customer order ID and choose.
Change it. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. I should go through the data validation for other ID again. That is going to take time because that is the precedence. It's not the only precedent though. Yeah, feel like Ruben said he has filled up all the columns. Well done. Me, I did not fill up all the columns. I put this thing, this other ID. I put it in a drop down. So I did not want you to fill everything. If I need you to fill everything, I have all those information right here. I'm just showing you how you can manage your space. You don't have to put all your information, everything in one place. You don't have to put it. You can just put everything in a drop down, create a connection between them. Then you can choose to have the specific one you want to use. That is how it works. So that is okay. Well done. Is your brother. Be laughing at your brother. It's going to flog you. It's when they flog you that we know. Judy, if he flog you, don't come to me. So our lookup value is this. Our lookup value is that. Is this. Then our array will start from here to this place. Then our column index number will be 3. And I'll need to have false. I need to have false right here. Then I'll close the bracket and press enter. So if I come here now, since now this one is depending on this one. This is also depending on this one. Did you get? Gender is depending on the customer ID. Customer name is depending on the customer's ID. Now, this customer's ID is depending on the other ID. So whatever happens to this other ID, it will affect customer ID. And whatever affects customer ID is going to affect the customer's name and the customer's gender. Why is the column index number 3? The reason the column index number is 3 is because to perform the VLOOKUP function. Okay. Once you perform the VLOOKUP function for that particular cell, you don't have to drop down anything. Just leave it. The moment you change the other ID, you are going to see it change. Now, I'm coming, Ruben. Now, someone was asking, why is it column 3? You know, I started selection from here, right? This is the customer's ID, which is column 1. I need it to return gender. So customer ID is the column 1, customer's name is column 2, then gender is column 3. So the column index number will be 3. Yeah, Mr. Ruben, I'm moving out of here now. I'm going to, where is Mr. Ruben that is listening? Okay. Now, after this, I've done other ID, customer. So I'm going to leave this drop down for you. You are going to use it. You can use it. So let's look for someone that's a female. You see, it's going to work. So you get the city, you get the country, you get the phone number. Just practice, 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 practice. If you remember, I said the only way to become good in Excel is by what? Is by practicing. Is by practicing. The only way to become good in Excel is by practicing. So it's when you practice, it's only when you practice that will become good in Excel. Okay, is that cool? Is this Mrs. Bumi? You are raising your hand. Oh yeah, unmute.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
So how did you put all those other ID?
How did I do
in one
what?
place? How did you put the other ID, the numbers in one place, whereby when you drop down, it will change? How did you put them in one place?
How did I put this in drop down?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to show you again using okay, we are going to do index and match now. We are going to do index and match. So I'll put it in a drop down for you. Let's go to index and match. So I'll put it in a drop down for you so you will see how it works. So let's come here to this this sheet. Let's come to this sheet. Now, do you see that all these now they are in drop down, right? This is two-way lookup. I can come here, I can choose the name. I can choose the name. This is two-way lookup. So I can either choose the name, right? After choosing the name, I can come here and choose, maybe I want to see the first test. If I want to see the second test, if I want to see the third, the exam. Did you get it now? So I can choose all this one right here. Now let's redo it. Let's recreate it here. So we are going to put first test, second test, and the exam in a drop down. Then we are going to put this name in a drop down also. So let's recreate that here. So let's start with let's start with the first test. Let's start with the test row first. If you want to put it, you come to data. In your data, you come to data validation. Data validation. You come to data validation. Choose the data validation. In your data validation, then instead of choosing any value, you will choose a list. You will choose list, right? Once you choose list, you choose your source, where you want your information to come from. So you choose your source. Our source is from here. So I need the first test, second test, and exam to be in one cell. So I'll choose this. After that, I can decide to input message. So I can just say exam score. So I'll just say exam score. I'll just say results. So I'll call this a result. So I'll just click. I can decide to put error alert. I can decide to put error alert. That is, if someone type in anything that is not part of this, I can put it in error alert. So I'll click on OK. Now, right now, I should have this. I have first test, I have second test, I have all this one right here. Did you get that now? Mrs. Bumi, I hope you are getting that. So now let's say I want to check the first name. I want to check the first name. Please. Okay. Let me also put the first name in a drop down. So what I'll do is equals to, I said equals to. We are not doing formula. Don't mind me, I'm used to formula. So I'll go to data validation again. After going to data validation, I'll choose a data validation. I'll go to settings, all, that is list. I will choose all this first name. I can choose all the first name. Then click here. If you like, you can type your message there, but I'm not typing in any message there. So I'll just click OK. Then right now I have this. I have this. So did you get this now? We want to use this to create two-way lookup, but before creating two-way lookup, we need to know what index and match does. We need to know the function of index and match. You need to know the function of index and match. I'm coming. Someone said, okay, Paul, you are here now, right? You are here. So right now, let's continue. Let's quickly know the function of index and match. Now, we have index and we also have a match. Now, each of them, you can, if you are using them one by one, they are not making, they won't make any sense. They won't make any sense to you. But it is until when you join them together that they will make sense. It's until when you join them together that they will make sense. Because index will only give you the contents in a particular cell, supplying a row number, and the match will just give you the number. But when it becomes powerful is the moment you join the two of them together. So let's come here. Let me show you what index does. So I want to know the person, the first name of the person in what is it called? Row 5. If I count, who is flashing me at this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see. So I'll use index. I'll say equals to index. Index. If I press tab, right now, if you see, it says return value or reference of a cell of an intersection row or column in a given range. So if I press tab, my array, I'll just select this one. I'll select an array, and after that, I can put a row number. I can put my row number. So this is my row number right here. This row 5. I need the content in row 5. So I'll just close my brackets, and press enter. Now, did you see it? I have Monday. If I come here, I change this one. Okay, this is even match. Let me see this one. This is also match. This is an index. So you can see in row 5, this is what I have in row 5. That's what index does. So the moment you give it a row number, it's going to give you the content in that particular row. That is what it's going to do. Now for match is just going to give you the row number. Match is just going to give you the row number. So if I press, I should come again. Okay, let's try let's use another thing. So let me type index here. Let's type match. So right now, if I have I need the content in row 7. So let me just type row 7 right here. So I say equals to index tab. My array is just select this. Select my array, give it a comma, then select my row number. Choose a row number and close the brackets. You can see right now in row 7, that is what I have, because the row will start counting from here. This is row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, row 7. Do you get? Because I start selection from this place. So that is what index does. The next thing is for match. If we type equals to match, so my lookup value is this. This is what I'm looking for. It's going to give me the row number. Then if I come here and choose all this, this is where it's going to see it. Just close the brackets and press enter. I need to put one more. My match type, which is exact match, is 0. After that, I press enter. So do you see? This thing is row 7. Did you get this now? Did you all get this? Yes or no? Mrs. Bumi is still raising hand. Is it Mrs. or Miss? Yeah, unmute. Unmute. Miss
Okay,
Bumi.
thank you. It's Mrs. actually, but you can call me Bumi, it's fine.
I can call you what?
Bumi,
Okay,
it's
okay,
fine.
okay.
Okay, thank you. For match, I'm okay with you. But for index, must you type the is it row number or the column number somewhere?
You must type the row number there. You have to type the
Okay.
row number. You have to type it. So for
Alright.
it to give you the content inside that particular row, you have to type it there.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
You're welcome. Who else? Please, in which area can we use index and match? That is where I'm going to. That is where I'm going to. Please come again with match. Okay. Let's quickly do it again. Let's do the match again. So match, we just give you the number of the row. That is what match we do. Just say equals to match tab. Then select what you are looking for. This is what I'm looking for. I want to know the row number of this name, comma, the lookup array. This is the lookup array. I just choose it. Then, comma, my match type is 0, which is exact match. I'll close my bracket and press enter. You see, it's going to give me row 7. That is, this name is located at row 7. That is the location. Then for index, the index will give me the content I have. Now, if you want to do, now, like I said, if you remember, I said when we were doing VLOOKUP, I said VLOOKUP can only look from left to right, right? VLOOKUP can only look from left to right. Can only look from left to right. You can't use VLOOKUP for two-way lookup, but with index, you can use it for index and match. You can use it for two-way lookup, and you can use it to look from right to left. Doesn't matter. Now, let's quickly do one simple stuff with match, so index and match, joining the two formula. So right now, let's say I want to see the first test results of this person. Let me put this last name in the drop down. So we'll use it to practice now. I hope you are not taking longer today. I don't want to spend a lot of time. I still have another class today like this. Please, where are you people seeing cash? How many of you have cash? If you are seeing, if you know where we can get cash, please tell us. If you know where we can get cash, please tell us. Now, what I need right here, I need it to give me this the test results, right? So let's say first test results. Wow. So the first test results, right? This is what I need you to give me. So I'll say equals to, we buy cash no day. We do trade by barter. So let's get the result. I'll just say equals to, right? Index, tab, right? My array, what did I need it to return for me? I need it to return this first test, comma. Now, for the row number, I'm not the one that will look for the row number. Since we know that for us to get a row number is the work of match. Match is the one that usually gives us a row number. So I'll say match, tab, right? What am I looking for? This is what I'm looking for. Where will I see it? I'm going to see it in last name, right? Comma, then I'll put exact match, which is 0, and I'll close my brackets. So if I need to close the bracket twice. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Excel. I need to close the bracket twice. If you remember, this first bracket is for this one. The second bracket is for the index. So I'll just accept this. Now, do you see the first test of James? Where is James? No, I did not even see James. This is it, 15. Now I put it in a drop down. I can come here and choose. So for Uche, I have 9. You will say first test of Uche is 9. I hope you all get this now. For Mark, 14. Did you all get this? Now I hope this is making sense, because I'm rounding up small. Okay. For the last part, this is just a one-way lookup. This is VLOOKUP can do this one for us. But doing two-way lookup, VLOOKUP cannot do that one for us. It can't do that one for us. So we need Excel to give us either the first, second, or third, or exam. It's either give us the first test result, second test result, or the exam. So we want what is it called? Excel to give us that. So I'll say index. Now watch this closely. Watch this closely. My array, the array is where your results are coming from. Is either it gives me first test results, or second test results, or third test result, or exam. So this is what I would choose, because this is exactly what I want it to return for me out of these 3. Comma. Now, we will use match to get the row number. So I'll type match right here. What did I need? I need this name, right? Comma. My lookup value, where will Excel see that name? Is going to see it in the first name, right? Now, my match type, I need exact match. So I'll close this one. That one is done like that. But we've not connected it to this test, to this place. We need to connect it. So to have the column number, now we are not dealing with one column. We have 3 columns. We have 3 columns now to deal with. First test, second test, and exam. That is first test column, second test column, and exam. We have to deal with this one. So we need either to choose from first test or second test or exam. So we will use match to get the column number also. So since we have 3 columns, so I'll press comma match again, tab. So our lookup, what am I looking for? I'm looking for this first test, comma, where is it going to see it? So it's going to see it from either of this column, first test, second test, or exam. Then my lookup is exact match, and I will close my brackets. That is for that. I will close it again. Then I'll press enter. Now, I can choose